Hello, fam and Pokemon fans. Hello, welcome to another Silverstar video. I suppose I ought to take that off. Ignore the pen. That's kind of what I need to open my car right now because my keys are all messed up. But welcome to the Q&A. Now I do have a few questions that I'm going to answer right away. Sorry, a little itchy there. I do have a few questions that I'm going to answer right away from people who have posted on my Facebook or in previous YouTube video comment sections. Chloe, my mother, asks, what got me so into Hamilton and how would I react if I ever actually met Lin-Manuel Miranda? Give me a second here, guys. I got to see if... I will answer that in just a moment. Sorry, trying to get people into the chat. Hopefully people show up in a few minutes. So what got me so into Hamilton? At first, I wasn't really going to watch it. I mean, I saw some commercials in movie theaters like, hey, we're going to bring this over to Disney Plus or bring it to the big screen or whatever. And I'm like, okay, great, awesome. A musical that is about the American Revolution and like the history of how our nation got started and Alexander Hamilton. And I was like, okay, sure, kind of cool, not really my thing. But then my mom showed me this clip about it, and I was like, okay, now I have to watch it because I've seen this clip and I want to know what this is all about. I have seen and watched, I have seen and listened to Hamilton probably about 800 times. That's probably not much of an exaggeration there. I have it freaking memorized. And as far as, what would my reaction be to, hi. Is that you, Faye Wolf? I don't know who this is. Gengar 1866. I don't know who. Thank you for coming to the stream. So this is a Q&A video. I'm just answering one of my mother's questions real quick. If I actually met Lin-Manuel Miranda, I'd probably react, Chloe, how I did when I met Tango for the first time. Ear-splitting grin, face-splitting grin, ear to ear. I would not be able to stop smiling. I would probably freak the heck out. Yeah, just a lot of emotions would go through my head at that point, and I'd be like, wow, I can't believe I'm meeting this incredible guy who I have enjoyed his career, his contributions to the industry. Like, I would freak out. And then John, one of my other subscribers, asked, what is your favorite all-time Pokemon? Well, that's a bit of a complicated question. It is hard to pick just one. So I'm going to pick a few different ones from different categories. My favorite all-time starter is Fennekin because he's just so cute. It's a cute little fire Fennec Fox thing. It's adorable and I love it. Favorite Pika clone, I'd have to say Palmy just because it's just... It's the first Pika clone that can actually evolve, guys, and it's just so cute. It's a little hamster guy. At least I think it's a hamster. It looks like a hamster. And I actually nicknamed mine after my mother's hamster. It was quite adorable and very strong. For evolutions, for instance, my favorite is Sylveon. I've always loved the fairy type ever since it was introduced, and it's an overall cool Pokemon. Another really cool Pokemon is Lucario. I know that a lot of my friends really like Lucario, so Lucario is an excellent Pokemon, but as I said, it's so hard to pick just one favorite Pokemon. Like, I can't even explain how hard it is. Mythicals, I would have to go with Keldeo. Now, I know that's a controversial choice. A lot of people don't really like Keldeo, but I just love Keldeo's attitude from the movie Kyurem and the Swords of Justice. It's just so cool. What? right? Right? It's just amazing. I love Keldeo so much, and I know that is a controversial choice, and a lot of people really hate Keldeo, but I hate a lot. I love a lot of things that people hate. You know, like everybody hated the last Airbender movie. I loved it. That's just who I am. But speak your truth, right? So, we are going to continue to talk here, I guess. Just shoot the breeze as we wait for people to ask any questions. Get anybody else to show up, maybe. If you're here for the first time, welcome. Please, subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit the like button, comment on my previous videos. Just, get a feel for what I do on this channel. A lot of my content lately has been Pokemon related, but I am also a furry. I have 5 separate personas. Star Shadow, my main black wolf persona that I created when I first entered the fandom. Then she has a sister named Silver Mist, who's a white wolf with like blue tips on her wings. Yes, both of them have wings and can fly. On her wings, and one of her tails is blue. She has 2 tails because I got really ridiculously creative. Then I have Alana. She's a golden fox who was originally a wolf, but then I downgraded her to a fox. I don't really remember why, but she also has wings. And I have a werewolf that is named Adriana. And what? I don't care. What? Okay. I have a werewolf named Adriana that's also black. And then I have my Fennekin that I named Wildfire just because I think, again, Fennekin is just so freaking cute. I can't help it. I love this Pokemon so much. Like, there's so much to love about this Pokemon. And I do have a stuffed animal around here somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. I have a Sylveon stuffed animal. I've got Bulbasaur and Squirtle and Charmander and Pikachu, and yes, I have a bunch of Pikachu behind me on the wall. I know you can see that. Just trying to get more people in here. Hopefully the word spreads quickly and more people show up and people start asking questions. This is supposed to be a Q&A, and it is not really going anywhere. People don't ask questions. Oh my god. Yeah, sure. Freaking TikToks. So yes, we are. Excuse me, sorry, too much gum. Wow, the one person I had that was in here is now gone. Awesome. All right, well, maybe this will be kind of a lame experiment, but just ask me what you really want to know. I have to agree with your Fennekin. I have to agree with you. Fennekin was actually is pretty cute. Second form was pretty overpowered. Yeah, you're not wrong. Sorry, it's like really hot where I live, so I had to turn the fan on. I apologize if that makes my voice sound muffled or whatever, because there is a fan on right here. What? Oh my god, why does everybody want to like? I don't know how to actually share this. Let's see if I can share it. I can't share it through. I can't share it through Messenger. Alright. I guess I'll share it to my Facebook real quick. Sorry, give me a second here, guys. Yeah, that's my freaking Facebook. Oh, yeah. Sorry. What? Really? Okay, for whatever reason I can't. Oh, please don't tell me a pause. Alright, I can't seem to send a link. I don't know why. Okay, hopefully I'm getting more people in here. Sorry about that. What's your favorite Pokemon game? Oh wow. Okay, good question. There's a lot that I haven't quite played yet that I kind of want to get into, but all the ones that I have played, it's a tie between Pokemon Scarlet and Legends Arceus. Just because the open world games are just so much more fun, where you can just go wherever the heck you want. You do whatever storyline you want. Even in Legends Arceus, you didn't have to complete the missions, you had to complete them in a certain order, but at the same time, it's like you can just go to this area and literally just end up catching everything before you complete all the missions. And that is what I love about open world games, is that you can go wherever you want and do whatever you want in whatever order. If you want to complete your Pokedex, or you want to go and battle all the gyms, or in Scarlet and Violet, go take out all the Titans and then take out the Teen Star camps. You can go wherever you want, and I love that. It's so much fun, and I'm so passionate about just open world games like Elder Scrolls, or the new Zelda game, which I'm still trying to figure out. Yes, I do have it, but it's just so much more, I guess, entertaining to just go and do something completely nuts before you actually get to the main story plots, and just go out and just explore and hone your skills and just do all this before you even get to any of the main plot stuff. And it's just, I love games like that because they just make everything so much more entertaining and so much more gripping, I guess is the word. So yes, that, Scarlet and Violet and Legends Arceus. I'm really hoping for another Legends game. No idea if that's going to be the case. I know that the DLCs for Scarlet and Violet will be out soon, and I did actually purchase both of those for each individual game. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I know one of my favorite PokeTubers, I'm in JTV, really excited that Zebstrika is now on the Switch. I'm excited about Zebstrika because electric is my favorite type, behind all the fire type starters that I use. Yes, every time I start a new Pokemon game, I always use the fire type starter first because it is my favorite, which makes no sense because I'm a Pisces, but that's just what it is. So yeah, it's very entertaining, and it's so good. Just all the open world stuff, and I have minimally played Tears of the Kingdom for the new Zelda game, and it took me a while to figure out how to get through the first temple because I could not figure it out to save my life, but I finally figured it out and I got that, and now I'm trying to figure out where the next one is, and that's not going too well, but I will figure it out. And I started playing again through Majora's Mask and Super Mario 64, and I'm a gamer, guys. That's just what I do. I game and I dance around in my fursuit. Yes, I've got 3. Well, 3 heads. I really need to get a second head from my White Wolf Silver Mist because the one I have right now is resin and it hurts like hell to wear it. So hopefully more people show up and ask me questions. Like I'd love for you guys to just engage with me. You know, it's no fun doing a live stream if the chat's not talking. So, just ask me whatever you want to know. As I said in the description here, I will not answer any questions if I think they're too controversial. I don't get political. I don't get religious. I don't really care much about sports. I will not talk about my past relationships. I am currently single, which kind of sucks, but I'll get through it. And, with the help of my friends and my family and just everybody's been really supportive. It's just kind of a tough thing right now, but I'll get through it. So just, I just got a lot to work through, but I wanted to do this live stream and I wanted to let you all know for my Minnesota-based program, I will be out at Irish Fair on August 12th if you want to meet me in person. Yes, I will be wearing my collar. Unless I'm at work or in the water, I always have my new collar on. It does leave a mark on my neck, but I don't care. I love this collar. Very cool. Got it off Amazon. It is fake metal, but that's fine. Doesn't have to be real. I really love this collar. And thank you for the like. So yes, it's very nice to have people to talk to really just work through all the crap that I'm dealing with right now. And I am grateful for all of you here and for everybody that watches my channel on a regular basis. I need more people like that in my life. And I really want to express how grateful I am to the furry community and the Pokemon community and just everybody who comes and watches my stuff or talks to me on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. Yes, I have all those. I don't usually use my Twitter or Instagram. I haven't been on Instagram in like 2 years. But I do use them occasionally, like very rarely. I have a Discord set up. I have like 7 or 8 servers that I run on Discord. Welcome to the 2 people that just showed up. I don't know who you are. Please comment in the comment section so I can see who's here. Ask me questions. I am here to answer questions today. That's what this one is all about. Oh my God. Oh, thanks, Lucky. Good to have you here, Jam. Why is my phone flipping out? So just, ask me questions. That's what this one is all about, It's Silverstar's Q&A. I couldn't really think of a better name. This will be the first of hopefully many. If you're not following me on like Twitter or Facebook, I don't really get on Instagram anymore. I do have an Instagram, but I don't really get on it anymore. But if you want to follow me on Twitter, I can post a link if I can remember what the heck my Twitter name is. I think it's just my real name. Otherwise, you can follow me on Facebook under my real name, Melanie Cole. I don't usually use my real name, but people need to follow me on my Facebook if they want to, know what I'm up to. Yeah, no, I'm talking too fast, aren't I? Yeah, no, that noise in the background is the fan in my room because it is very hot up here right now. It's like 86 or 87. But yeah, just keep coming and asking me questions and just let's chat. I did not really plan this one out very well, but last minute stuff, sometimes entertaining, sometimes total rambling nonsense, but you work with what you got, right? So let's take some more questions maybe while I'm just sitting here rambling on. What? Oh, hey, John. How did you come up with the name Silverstar? That's actually a combination of two of my personas, Star Shadow and Silver Mist. We just decided, we being my now ex-boyfriend, and I decided that Silverstar would be a really good name to what made you become the world's biggest? I don't know if I'm the world's biggest Pokemon fan, John, but that's a very good question. I wonder why this wasn't last minute stuff. I mean, I've got a lot going on, but I don't know if I'm really the world's biggest Pokemon fan, John. Nice question, but I've played Pokemon since it was introduced. I've played it since Pokemon Yellow came out, and I've never stopped playing it. I may have taken a little hiatus for like a few months during like high school, or like if I had too much going on at work and I couldn't get the time to play the games, but I have played every single generation of Pokemon games, and I've always really loved this game series just because it's so interactive and the characters are so expressive, and the storylines are just so gripping and just like so much entertainment packed into such a small game, especially with the early games in like Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn, where yes, the map is expanded in Johto to include Kanto, but then you've got Hoenn over here for Gen 3, where it's like kind of away from the other two, but still close-ish. And it's just, the characters and everything are just like, especially as you get further and further into these games, the characters become that much more expressive and the storylines are just that much more compelling. And it's just, for gamers like us, it's just something that is just so, I don't know if I can really find the right words. It's just very. Have you ever played Pokemon hacks? I do not have a computer where I can run hacks or like ROMs or like simulators or whatever. If you could possibly improve something within the Pokemon game, what would it be? Oh God. Wow, that's a really good question, John. I would say maybe, they've done this. What? When's the next dancing episode? Soon. I have a dance in mind. I just don't have an area in mind for this dance. I do have a convention coming up in September, and I will be dancing in the convention. Hopefully, I make the cut. I almost didn't make it last year, but I just barely squeaked in. I have never actually placed at the convention, but I do regularly dance at the convention since I started going back in 2018. So I will have another dancing video up soon. I just don't know when yet. But if I could change something within the Pokemon games, I would say making mythicals available through maybe not in-game events, but more like side quests, instead of having to wait for like a distribution outside the game or like a specific in-game event that's only available for a certain amount of time in certain regions. I would say making mythicals more available within the game's code from the start, but you have to do like a really hard quest in order to get the mythical because it's not supposed to be easy to get. That would be something that I would want to change, where you don't have to wait for a real world distribution of it or some in-game event to happen. So that would be something that I would really want to see happen. I know a lot of people complain about the graphics. Honestly, I couldn't care less, but thank you, John. Thank you. Yeah, it's just, I just love these games so much, and it's my passion. And I'm actually making a fan-made game with my friends. I mean, we kind of put it on pause right now because everything's kind of up in the air with our work schedules and whatnot, but I am making a fan-made game, and hopefully I can get it off the ground. Maybe. It's based in Australia, and we're calling the region Ancora. We do have the starters selected, I believe, and like the legendaries and the evil team and all that. Not giving any spoilers away. Going to be really interesting if we ever get this off the ground, but right now it's just in the planning phase. But it is something that I am very passionate about. I love creating things. Like this book that I've been trying to write for literally more than a decade now. I can't quite get the gist of the book right. Janelle, that I am actually using some of your personas in the book, and some of the rest of the pack's personas, and I will eventually get back to writing that. I need to get a better computer first, but yeah, I will eventually get back to writing that book, kind of based on our adventures within the packs that I've led on Facebook and everything. So eventually that will become a reality, I hope. Writing and creating has always been my passion. I love to act as well. I never really went anywhere with that after high school, but I did do 3 plays in high school. So it's a lot to do, but like I know if I keep at it, eventually I'll make it work. Nothing is a masterpiece right away. That's just how it is. But when you work at it and you turn in draft after draft after draft and you rework it if you have to, that's how things get done. That's how life is, right? But as far as just different things that I would love to see going forward in Pokemon, make the stories, like with this last one, I really loved the time travel angle, but the fact that you couldn't actually use the time machine in the game was kind of a cop-out. And I would love to see it where you go through a game and then at the end of the game there's this section, like as a post-game area, where you can use a time machine and you can go back to a previous game. What? Yeah, I've been trying to write that for a while. I'm just not getting very far with it. Huh? Okay. Okay, Janelle. We'll see you in a bit. I guess Janelle had to go for the time being, but that's fine. She'll be back. So yeah, this book that I'm writing, it's based off me and my friends and my pack. If you want to get in on the book, just DM me on Facebook or Twitter or Telegram or Discord, whatever you got that you know me in, and I'll see if I can work your character in somewhere. What the heck? Okay. So yeah, hopefully we get more people coming in here asking more questions. John, if you have any more questions, please feel free to ask. I'll answer any questions that I don't deem as too controversial. But I did answer your question about my favorite Pokemon. So hard to choose just one. So hard, because there are literally like 1,012 or something now. And picking from over 1,000 Pokemon is just that much more difficult to really do. There's just, each Pokemon has its overall strengths and weaknesses, and it's you can't pick just one. It's just impossible. Like if I had to choose, like, say, a favorite legendary Pokemon, I would have to say Zacian from the Generation 8 game, Sword and Shield, just because Zacian is a wolf, and I know my mom thinks I'm crazy when I say that, but, like, it's a wolf, and it's cool.
Hello, sister.
And my little brother's home.
Hello, sister.
I'm on YouTube right now. I'm
Camp Discovery.
Camp Discovery. Talk about a throwback. Dang. Camp Discovery. I went to summer school one year, and we did this ridiculous little, like, parody of Camp Granada called Camp Discovery, because the name of the school was Discovery, and I was, wow, what a throwback. Really? This was a long, long time ago, mind you. Yeah, wow, that's just a total throwback right there. That's funny. Yeah, my brother can be quite hilarious sometimes and completely out of his mind other times. So, you know, what else do you guys want to know? Oh, I do have some news, though. I do have some news about my job. I got an interview with the assistant general manager last week, Friday, actually, and he asked me a bunch of questions about, you know, being an assistant department manager in my department, and, you know, I feel that the interview went really well, and they said they'd let me know by the end of next week if I have the job. So here's hoping. Really, really hoping to get that assistant manager position, because I know I need it. You know, it's just I don't want to jinx myself, but you know, news is news, and, you know, now you guys know. It's good to know, right? So I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited about the convention coming up in September. I'm very excited about Irish Fair, which is something I never really thought I'd say, because I'm not that into the Irish culture, but I will be there with my mother. We're doing kind of a meet and greet thing with her and I out there. So if you want to meet me in real life, if you haven't already, and you're in Minnesota on August 12th, please come out to Harriet Island in St. Paul, and we will be there. At least I think it's still on Harriet Island. We'll figure that out. But yes, we will be there. I possibly will be being promoted by that time, hopefully. I will also be going to the Renaissance Festival in September, maybe. I'm not really sure exactly what weekend I want to go to that, but if you want to join me out there, DM me on, like, Facebook or Discord. I'm mostly on those right now, and also Telegram. So, you know, just hit me up sometime if you want to chat and just really get to know me, and, you know, let's have this fantastic thing going on. But in addition to all this stuff that we're talking about with Pokemon, I actually have something I want to show you guys. My friend from my previous store gave me these really awesome cosplay Pikachu cards, and they are just so cute. This one's my favorite because it's Lucario. Cosplay Pikachu, guys. It's so cute. Yes, they are gold foil cards. These are very, very rare, very, very cool, and I love them so much. They're just like, you know, you got Lucario, you got I don't know what this one is. Mega Altaria, I guess. Mega Ampharos. Another Lucario card. I'm trying to keep those together. Charizard. Mega Diancie. Rayquaza. And Mega Sableye. So, yeah, these are very cool cards. I love these cards. They're just so awesome, and I'm so grateful for my friend that gave them to me as, like, a birthday present or something. So, yes, I you know, very passionate about stuff like that, and I'm just like, I can't believe I managed to get cosplay Pikachu cards, because cosplay Pikachu is not easy to find. I have recently started playing, going back to the question about my favorite Pokemon games, I have recently started playing Pokemon Ranger. I haven't gotten very far into it yet because I've kind of been so busy with work and everything, but I will eventually get back into playing Pokemon Ranger, the original Pokemon Ranger game. I'm going to go through them one by one, because I know there's 3. The other 2 are Shadows of Almia and Guardian Signs, I believe. Super jealous. Yeah, I mean, I've got 2 sets of those cards. So if you want one of the sets, I can absolutely give that to you. Just let me know. What? Oh, hey, Asil. Okay, good to know. So Asil, do you have any questions for me? We're sitting here doing a Q&A and just chatting it up today. We're just gonna have a nice little session here, and hopefully this goes well and I get more viewers. Right now, apparently, I'm up to 59, which I did not even know until I checked it the other day, and I was like, oh, I have more people that actually watch my stuff, but I'm still under triple digits, and it's very disappointing. I want to get up to 1,000 so that when I go out with my phone, I can go live on my phone rather than carrying my laptop everywhere, but eventually we'll get there. I will probably make 2 or 3 videos out at the convention. Sorry, my voice cracked there a bit. In September, but I don't know for sure yet. We'll see how that goes. My friends are going to be there, and it's just going to be fun. If you were a Pokemon Ranger, who would be your main Pokemon partner? If I was a Ranger, oh wow, probably. Because I haven't gotten very far into Pokemon Ranger, so I don't know who all the available Pokemon are for the first partner Pokemon, but and I know it goes through like the first 4 generations, I want to say, so maybe, I don't know, some electric type Pokemon, I'm not sure, but it would almost certainly be an electric type. Pichu maybe, or like Manectric, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's a tough one, because I haven't really gotten very far into Pokemon Ranger yet. So I'm not even aware of who you can have as a first partner. So yeah, that's a good question, but like it would almost certainly be like a fire type or an electric type, just because I love those 2 types so much. Growlithe seems like a good one. Or Charmander, maybe, if you can have actual starter Pokemon as your main partner. I don't know, but I've had a very long day, but we're still gonna hit this up. Anybody have any more questions? I try to keep my streams over an hour, just because it's more entertaining when people talk more. But if we're winding down, I might just cut this early. Otherwise, if we have more questions, I'm willing to, talk anime, books, movies, music, Pokemon, whatever you got. Just hit me with everything you got. That sounded bad, but you know what I mean. Yes, I do have a Pokemon clock behind me. I actually got that at work. Is it still working? Okay, yes, it is. I wasn't sure if the battery ran out yet. So hopefully more people show up, and you guys can ask me more questions. And Goodness, I'm sorry. Trying not to yawn too much here. I know it's getting kind of late in the evening, and I have had a very busy day. I went and saw the new Haunted Mansion movie. Where did you get that wolf ring? A friend lent it to me for the time being. I will eventually get it back to him. He's a friend from work. He's a very, very good friend. I guess he got it at Impulse at the Mall of America. And hopefully I can get one very similar to it very soon. But this is a very cool ring. I can show it a little closer there. There you go. Nice, cute little ring. Yes, I am wearing another ring that looks kind of like an engagement ring, but I actually bought that myself at Hellsberg Diamonds a few months back for like $40. It was on clearance. But the wolf ring is very cool. If I could find one similar to it at like the Renaissance Festival or something, or if I had to go to Impulse at Mall of America. I've always loved wolves. You guys know this if you've been on my channel for almost any amount of time. Wolves have always been my passion. They're very family oriented animals. And once they are part of a pack, they generally stay within that pack. So I did actually go up to Ely recently, to the Wolves and Sanctuary up there in Ely, Minnesota, and I had so much fun. I didn't even want to leave, but I had to come home. You got responsibilities and such, so you just gotta do what you gotta do. And eventually, I will go up there again. It was so much fun. I want to bring my friends up there. I want my family to experience it with me if they're game for that. It's just one of my many passions. I'm very, very into wolves. It just something about it really speaks to me. I mean, even my shirt here has wolves on it. You can see that they're the sons of Loki. I forget their names, but yeah, wolves are just kind of my thing. Which is why I have so many personas that are canine in nature. Actually, all of my personas are canines. I did have a persona a long time ago that was a feline. It was a leopard thing that I kind of killed off because she was super mean. I called her Katai, and she was just like the worst part of me. So we ended up killing her off. So I don't have her anymore, but I did have her for about a year and a half when I was working at Home Depot. I don't work at Home Depot anymore because they just got too, kind of rich people attitude for me, and I wasn't about to deal with all that. I just felt like I didn't fit in there. So I left them, and I'm happy I did, So does anybody else have any more questions? Cecile, if you're still here, or Gengar, or if John's still here, ask whatever you want, and I will do my best to answer if I think it's not too controversial. And yes, as you can see behind me, that is a lava lamp over there. I've got a little turtle light thing here. It's supposed to be a turtle light. I can try and... Where's the plug piece? Okay. So this thing's a little turtle guy. I can briefly plug him in, I guess. I guess I can use that. And he fell. Okay. There we go. Oh, where did the turtle piece go? So, there we go. Turtle guy. Turtle guy is cool. He's a little turtle. Very cool, huh? Red, blue, green, red, blue, green. I really like this guy. And somewhere around here, I have a little, like, infinity light type deal where the freaking turtle keeps falling out. I have a little infinity light type deal where it goes, where it's a unicorn. I've always really been into, like, mythology and such. Mythology's always kind of been my thing, and what I can't think of anything. My mind is blank. Okay. Yeah, I've really been into, like, Greek and Egyptian mythology, a little bit in Norse mythology. It's just kind of what I do, I've read all the Percy Jackson and Heroes of Olympus books. I really like to read. I did recently purchase a couple of books from Barnes & Noble called Ilium and Olympos, because my boss at work was telling me about Ilium and it sounded completely insane, and I was like, I need to know the answers. This book sounds nuts. But I did order them, and I am going to pick them up at some point this week because the post office forgot to send them out to me yesterday for redelivery like they were supposed to. But let's face it, as much as the post office likes to think they're, still getting things to people when they need them or when they want them, sometimes they drop the ball. But that's just what it is. But yeah, when my boss was telling me about this Ilium book, I was like, this is absolute insanity. What even is this? Robot people living on Mars, living on a moon of Jupiter, and people so far in the future that literally everything has already happened, so they don't read anymore, and they can just go wherever they want. And there's this one guy that apparently can die and then come back to life and remember, like, everything right up until the actual moment of its death. And it's just like there are dinosaurs walking around again, and like these ancient cities that are more like modern day cities, but like way in the future, and it's just like absolute insanity. I can't really think of a species name for my furry. What kind of furry do you have? Like, what's the basis for your fursona? What the heck? I'd love to know the basis for your persona. What is your character's name as your persona? Maybe I can help with this. Oh my goodness, sorry. Ugh. Still triggered. Asil, do you have any other questions for me, maybe? Regarding the book I'm writing, or some of the books I'm reading, or anything, really? I am running out of topics to talk about. You guys need to help me. How's that book you're reading coming? Not great. I'm still stuck kind of like somewhere in chapter 3. The parts we played out as like a role play scenario in our private chats on Facebook is kind of where I'm at with the book right now. I don't think I've gotten them to where Star Shadow is yet, but I'll figure out a way to do that. It's not going so well because I've just had so much else going on. But I will eventually get back into writing that, and he's a hybrid mixed with dragon and wolf. Are you Driftway Wolf, Gengar? I want to know who you are. Asking where I got the wolf ring makes me think that you're not, but like, where do you know me from? Sorry about that. Just a little bit of back pain going on right now. I've been a messed up back for years. So there's a chiropractor that just moved into the strip mall behind my apartment. I'm hoping I can check him out. Hopefully they take my insurance and can fix my severely messed up spine, so I don't end up with scoliosis. Surprisingly, though, the dragon and wolf hybrid is not the craziest one I've ever heard of. I had this roommate once where her persona was a mix between some sort of bat and a snow leopard. That's the craziest one I've ever seen. Got super creative, but at the same time, it's like, really? That's a very strange combination. Like the end result for like the concept art, it's very much like Swoobat. And what the heck do you want? I'm still alive right now.
Hello.
That's my little brother in the background. It is you, Driftway Wolf. I'm sorry, Sea Dog.
Do it. Gotta let them know it's Sea Dog in the house.
And Sea Dog will grace us with his presence on camera.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm too ugly right now.
Oh my god.
Tell them I can't come onto the camera because I got ugly noses.
They can hear you.
They know.
Oh, yeah. Don't ask. It's some crazy. What? I can't change my YouTube name. I was able to change my YouTube name. I don't know why you can't. That whatever. It's fine. But you then why did you ask where I got the ring? You lent me that ring. What? Beowulf, come on, dude. Really? You know where I got the ring because you just lent it to me. Silly. Looks like it's winding down now. I was hoping we'd have more people and more questions, but maybe this will be like the intro to my Q&A series. I guess we can't ask everything all in one sitting, otherwise I wouldn't have more videos to do, right? So hit me up on Facebook or Telegram or Discord, or in the comments below, and I can let you know. I can post links to each of those so that you guys can hit me up sometime. John, you can get my information from my mother because I know you talk to her a lot. But I think I'm going to end it here because we're kind of winding down and it's about the hour mark, so we're good here. And I hope to see y'all on the next one. I'm not sure when that's coming out, but I will keep you posted, either on Facebook or Discord. I'll probably make a Discord just for my YouTube specifically. I'll figure that out. But I will keep you guys posted there. And what? Oh, Snow's back. Hang on a second. Oh, excuse me again. Sorry. I'll tell you something about my background of him. Sometime. Okay. Sounds good. Now I'll help you with the species name, I guess. Oh boy. What did Sophia do? Alright. Might have a slight situation developing. With a friend of mine. You know. Well, we'll cut it here for this time. So y'all have a lovely evening and shine bright.